Hey, what's up, YouTube? All right, this is like I tried to make this video a couple of times, so if I'm a little tired, that's the reason. If I talk a little fast, that's the reason. But I want to ask this question for NBA fans, fans of a particular NBA team, and that could be for a variety of reasons. And for the most part, it's normally because you're from a certain city. And so maybe your family, your friends, your surroundings supports that team, obviously. And sometimes it's for other reasons too. But I'm from LA, I'm a Laker fan, and I just want to know, have you guys ever thought about, are you a fan of the NBA? Just like, does the NBA is like the top order, or is like your team is the top order? Because that's what I discovered. I've discovered this recently. I don't know how long I've discovered it, but it's been a while since I just really just thought over it. Like when I look back since I've been watching NBA, I started watching NBA in 2008. I turned 10 that year. The first finals I saw was the Lakers and Celtics, and we got blown out in Game 6. But that was the beginning of me watching it. And so that was a different developmental part, because obviously just based off age and it was just a different era for me. But that was the beginning. And I've noticed from like '08 to like 2011, I was mostly focused on the Lakers when I would watch the NBA. And obviously around that age, I wasn't one of those kids who were like laser focused on like a sport. Like I would watch everything, I would play my video games, play 2K10 and stuff like that. I would be outside and do different things. So I wasn't solely focused on the NBA, but I was interested, but I just weren't solely focused. But but I was mostly focused on the Lakers. Of course I knew about LeBron and Duncan and Wade and older Shaq and Nowitzki. I knew about Brandon Roy is one of my favorite players at the time. Chris Paul. So I knew about all of the star players, but I was mostly focused on the Lakers, and we won back-to-back titles. But when we got swept by the Mavericks in 2011, I discovered, in hindsight, like, cause I stopped watching the NBA after that, like the rest of the playoffs, because I was pissed off. I remember I ended up going to Denny's after we got swept.